Hey everybody, Tim the vocalist here with something a little different. Today I am joined by two very special YouTubers. Introduce yourselves.
Callie Mackin here. Hello.
CAJ Man 777 here. What's going on?
All right, and today, like a while ago, I asked Kelly and J-Man for what they thought about an idea I had, where we're going to look at the Splatoon of the past in celebration for when Splatoon 2 comes out. This video will be posted the day before, so I figured just get some positives and negatives about Splatoon and what we're hoping for Splatoon 2, and just see what will come true when the game actually comes out. So for positives first, who wants to go first? I think I should go last since I'm kind of hosting this.
You can go first, J-Man. I'm all good.
Overall, honestly, for positives of Splatoon, overall, I think the game has amassed just a amazing friendly community where a ton of people just love Nintendo and they love Splatoon and they love what the game does and they love how the game brings people together. For me, especially for me, over lately, it's been absolutely huge for the amount of work the amount of work and the amount of just support my channel has gotten because of this one game in particular, and I think that's a really good thing to see, because with Splatoon 2, that popularity is even going to rise even more. The amazing success of the Switch, it's just going to be a very good time, and that's why I really like the game so much, because of its awesome community.
All right, Callie, if you would like to say your 2 cents.
Along the same line with a lot of things, like Splatoon is definitely it's been so nice to have Nintendo do a new IP, and now they have another IP coming out with ARMS. It was such a really nice fresh idea, and it was so creative, and it was one of those games. I remember when I first saw it, when they did the little CGI teaser, I was watching going like, what on earth is this? This looks really stupid. But as soon as the developers started talking about it, it just seemed like such a fun game to play, and it is. And I'm so happy I'm so happy to been able to play it, and I'm so happy that my Fun Times at Woomy series has gotten off to a really good start, and I'm really excited to see what else is happening for Splatoon 2.
Alrighty then. Well then, I guess it's my turn. So what I'm really love about Splatoon. I'll admit, when I first saw it, I didn't have a Wii U at the time. I had no intention of buying a Wii U. Well, that's a lie. Actually, I did want to get it for whatever Zelda game came out. But I had no intention of buying the Wii U for anything other than that. And I was waiting to hear when the next Zelda game was going to come out first. And highly disappointed by Hyrule Warriors and all the remakes that they were making. Like, yeah, I do enjoy remakes of old games, but I also rather enjoy new games. So when I finally got my Wii U and started playing, I asked my friend Brad, who people know him as Bloodwing. He appears on Maritime Shenanigans. I asked him what games would be good for this, and he did mention that he was getting Splatoon, and I said, all right, well, I guess I'll try it out then. He immediately fell in love with it. Like, it wouldn't be obvious because I did record my first reactions. I did say quite frequently while recording my first reactions to Splatoon that it was so cool. Yeah, the whole time, like, I love the game. I love some of the mechanics, and I especially love the community that's been building because of it. All right, so that's about it for the first subject. Next subject is what we're hoping will not be included in Splatoon 2. Although we already know a few things are already not included, such as certain specials, aka the invincibility specials. Like, say, Kraken and Bubbler. I already know that I love using Kraken, but I hated Bubbler, so I'm kind of glad both are going.
I'm in the same boat with you. I love Kraken. I'm okay with Bubbler, but it's just I'm glad they're gone.
Yeah. Like, even though I use Kraken, I hate it. Bubbler, Bubbler is my least favorite special. It just annoys the hell out of me.
Although you can sort of counter it by pushing people off the stage, but that's not very common.
Usually, by the time you're doing that, they've already killed you.
Mm-hmm.
Because because I remember watching you push Jewel away, be like, Jewel out, and then just push her away.
That's probably one of the only few times that's ever worked for me.
One thing that I was really disappointed to see is still in Splatoon 2 is blasters. Like, I hate blasters. With a bird.
I cannot jump in that same boat with you, unfortunately, Tim.
Because you use a blaster commonly?
I don't main a blaster, but I can use them, and honestly, they are very fun, high skill weapons to use once you get to learn them. But until you get learning them, yeah, they can be a bit of an annoyance to take care of. And the one thing I'm not happy that definitely is coming back. I'm not happy about Moray Towers, unfortunately. I know Moray Towers is getting a revamp and everything. I'm not happy about that map. That map is still too sniper friendly, and I think it's still going to continue to be sniper friendly.
It probably will be. It is a very tall map in general. And while I can't say that I hate it, I can understand why a lot of people don't like it.
I used to hate it, but I don't hate it anymore. Ever since they added those side things, even in Turf War, just so you can get the snipers a lot easier, it doesn't bug me too much anymore.
Yeah, I understand that. Let's see what else is annoyingly stupid about Splatoon. One thing that
How expensive it is to reroll your gear, and how cheap that is to get all the rerolls you want.
I am so glad that they're making it so like it's a little less RNG on what you can get for like certain skills. Like the main skills aren't set to a specific set per depending on what piece of gear you
Well, the main skills are. It's the sub abilities that can now be gear scrubbed for 20k, or I guarantee you a sea snail. First off, it's great that it's only 20k, because getting 30k just it takes a very long time sometimes. But the gear scrubbing, what it's going to allow players to do, it's just going to allow players to play how they want with the main abilities they want, and they can have whatever sub ability they want.
I'm sure they did that because of the hackers.
Yeah,
and that's another reason.
Do it anyway, then might as well just let it be available from the start.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be
splat
honest, I
hacks
wish
is
the
a
sub
big
things
issue.
were gone.
Yeah,
I don't like
the
them.
subs are annoying.
The sub, you don't like the sub abilities?
No,
Yeah.
I just prefer the
Alright.
free.
Especially when like people spam like certain subs, like like say those that have 3 mains of
E-leader spamming burst bombs.
Yeah, stuff like that. It's
Carbon rollers spamming their swing.
yeah.
That's one thing I'm not happy that's coming back to Splatoon 2. Carbon rollers. I think they're the scum of the earth.
I think Brad would disagree with you on that one. He is very excited to play a carbon roller. He does not play like the stereotypical carbon roller, but like he does love them. He plays like a sort of faster version of a normal roller. If you could call it.
Yeah, that's how I play carbons. Like I only play one, and it's only when one map's in the rotation. But I think other than that, they are terrible weapons.
Yeah. You know what,
Just because of how cheap they are.
You know what's really ironic? I remember playing the Splatoon test fire. I did originally record some footage for reaction, but I figured it was kind of shoddy and my computer was dying at the time. I was surprised by how much fun I had with the splatter shot and the splat dualies. Like I usually stink with weapons that are not melee, but you know. Or
Tim can't gun.
No, I cannot gun. I stink with guns because mentally like. I've actually had an IQ test for reasons. I'm not going to go into details about it for the sake of the video, but basically my IQ is above average, except in processing speed. So like I process things at a fraction of a second slower than everyone else, but it is.
So your reaction time.
Yeah, so I cannot snipe or use guns to the highest optimization that most people can. Yeah, so unfortunately that's why I have to rely on melee, which is part of why I'm so good with the brush, because my reaction speed is just fast enough that I can react if someone with a blaster pops up in front of me.
Fair enough.
And then I make them feel bad for their weapon choice. Alright. And those are the main 2 subjects that I wanted to cover. Figured I'd ask this, like, how has Splatoon affected you two, like, in your personal lives? Like you don't have to go into excruciating detail about it, But if you want to talk about like how you feel that Splatoon has affected your livelihood and your social life and so on and so forth, whatever you are comfortable with talking about, it's up to you.
Callie, do you want to start with this?
Well, I run a Discord with over 1,000 people in it. So
We're both members
in
of.
terms of in terms of social stuff, it's been quite a different, and I'm still not used to the idea of being popular. And whenever there's new people join the Discord, obviously they're watching the videos, hence that's how they found the link. I'm still not used to the idea that people know me and have an idea of who I am before I've even had a chance to actually speak to them. And for me, that's really strange. But I'm just my favorite thing about all of it is the entire reason why I started doing YouTube in the first place is the fact that all these memories I have with some of my best friends are scrapbooked, and other people are enjoying them, and that's really awesome. I really like that as well. But for me, it's just being able to scrapbook memories with some of my best friends, and that's something I'm really happy that Splatoon has given me.
For me, it's a little bit of a different story because when Splatoon originally first came out, I didn't have a Wii U. Tim, I got my Wii U around the same time you did with the SpongeBob versus Patrick Splatfest, and maybe one Splatfest before that. But it's changed me definitely differently because I remember having to go over to my friend Nightmare Fan, also known as Sam. I went over to his house all the time, and we played Splatoon during the Splatfest because that was the best time to play Splatoon. And it turned into this thing where it was like, okay, what if you and I did some videos in the future for Splatoon? And that put me in a whole conversation of getting a capture card and then eventually getting Splatoon, and I still play it to this day. But I don't think if I would have like enjoyed the experience of playing Splatoon with my friends in the past, that I would have met all these amazing people in the community. Like I wouldn't have met Callie, I wouldn't have met any of the Phantasm Loomis crew, I wouldn't have met Jmoji, I wouldn't have met any of these amazing Splatoon YouTubers. And I'm a small channel myself, but it's the amount that Splatoon has actually impacted my channel over just alone in these past few months has been absolutely astounding. I could not ask for anything better.
Alright, those are both really nice. Sorry, man, I feel like I can't really say anything that wouldn't sound like Splatoon, but here it goes. When I first got Splatoon, I played mostly by myself. I did not like the online stuff at all. I mean, I did play it in order to get the better gear, but otherwise, I didn't really have fun with it. I was just kind of like, okay, so I'm playing against random people, and they're most likely kids who are probably screaming at their TV every time I kill them and stuff like that. Like, I was very much stereotyping people at the time. But Brad and I did play together, and we did have fun. We were playing on doing some Splatoon stuff. In fact, I do have a recording of him watching me absolutely lose my shit while playing ranked mode. Like that was one of the more popular ones on my channel before Callie agreed to be in a video with me before. And then I remember running into Callie's channel. Like this is more like an after effect of Splatoon rather than a direct effect. But I remember commenting on Callie's video, one of Callie's videos. I think it was the suction tower video, where like it was
Probably.
Yeah, it was.
That was the video where the Discord link was first made for.
All right. Yeah, I think it was that. But like I remember being like, I wish I could play games like this because but I don't really have a lot of friends and blah 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 blah. I came up with like a bunch of excuses as to why I couldn't play it. I was not expecting to get a reply from Callie McN saying, well, you should join the Discord. Like, we have plenty of people who would probably love to play with you too. So I jumped in, and thus my love for Splatoon grew from just the single player aspect to the multiplayer stuff as well. Because I met plenty of great people who are now going to be regulars on not only like in the Discord just talking, chill out, and be stupid with, but also like have said like they would love to be there for videos whenever they are available. And had so much fun. And like J-Man said, I am also a small-time YouTube channel. But then again, I've always said, like, I am not looking to make money off this. Like, YouTube has always been a hobby for me. Like, I have, like, unless I see, like, ridiculous growth that makes me think, oh, I might actually be able to make a living off this, I have no intention of making YouTube my full-time job. And, off topic, I fell off on Aqua Valley.
Salt spray.
No,
Oh, good stuff.
Aqua Valley. I'm just swimming around and being stupid.
Good stuff. Yeah, for me, what Nintendo has done, just because I want to add another point to this, but what Nintendo has done, just by creating this game in general, it's like I said, it's had a huge impact on my channel, but I didn't expect the impact to be as big as it is. Like, it's absolutely huge, the way they have this game and everything set up. It's literally perfect for all ages, from kids to squids. You get the point. It's just a good, fun game with an amazing community. The community doesn't really feel toxic in any way. And of course, we all have our moments playing Splatoon. Like, I just got a bubbler thrown in my face just now because I'm playing. But we've had our moments where we can get a little annoyed and get a little heated. But other than that, it's just a fun, supportive community, and that's what I like about it.
Last thing that I'd like to say is that Splatoon and Nintendo and everything in general has given me an opportunity to make a bunch of new friends. And I would be more than happy to say that you, J-Man, and Callie, even though I know Kelly definitely has her group of friends that she always goes to. I have my group of friends, and I haven't known you quite as long, J-Man. I like to consider both of you like friends of mine, and I'm always happy to talk with you, play with you, just sit there and listen and be stupid or whatever. Like,
that is our speciality, Tim.
That is especially my speciality. Like Kelly has heard multiple times how stupid I am, so like she does not deny it. But I would like to say, Nintendo, thank you for making this game, for introducing me to so many wonderful people like Callie and J-Man. And I'm looking forward to seeing whatever pops up in this game soon. And I hope you two are as well.
Oh, I am super pumped.
I just want to play Salmon Run.
I know.
That's all I really want at the moment.
You and I definitely have to try it out together, Callie.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to making stuff for that. I just obviously it's probably going off topic, but that is single-handedly the #1 thing I'm most excited for Splatoon 2. Just play with my friends and fight the computer. Don't have to worry about
that is a nice
lag.
Having something similar to single player, except it's co-op with your friends. So that's really nice. I'm glad that
that'll be a good.
All right then. Well, let's see. How long have I been recording? This is probably going to be a 15-minute video at this point. But that is about it for what we could talk about. Like, I'm glad that overall we seem to be really excited about what's going on in this Splatoon 2. Although there are some minor things that obviously we're not happy about. But hey, you can't please everyone.
Exactly.
So I'm glad you two decided to join me, and I'm glad for everyone who decided to hop in and take a listen to this video, even though it's probably not what they were expecting. But But thank you all so much for watching. I'm Tim the Vocalist.
I'm Callie McCann.
I'm CAJ Man 777.
And until next time, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
So, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Tim the Vocalist. That's your cue.
Oh, we're doing outros now?
I'm Callie McCann.
I'm CAJ.
And that was kind of glitchy.
Oh.
That was sign off.
I am too. I mean,
I don't do them at all, so I never.
It's just, that's your cue.
Let's try that again. Because multiple reasons. One, J-Man, you kind of turned into a robot there, and
I mean, I could have said it twice if you.
That was kind of awkward, but that was still pretty funny.